It's hard to imagine the incredible size of the Hoover Dam, and it's even harder to photograph, to create an impression of how vast this man-made wonder really is. Well, as usual, there are solutions, and to find a few, I enlisted the aid of a local professional who really knows the territory.
This is Don English. He's a photographer with the Las Vegas News Bureau, and he's brought us to a beautiful site here. Don, I guess you've taken this shot a couple times yourself, huh?
Yeah, I really have. The first time I did it was in 1949. It was one of my first assignments with the Las Vegas News Bureau. The dam is so photogenic that it's difficult to get a different shot, because all you have to do is point a camera and you've got a good picture.
Sure.
But there's a shot right here from this position that really looks good. We've got a dark foreground that's going to give us a lot of depth in the final picture. Also, we have these towers here with the wires coming off of it, and I think if we use an extremely wide-angle lens, that we'll be able to get a shot that'll get the feeling of the power that's coming from the dam and the view and the beautiful color and the whole thing.
Using a wide-angle lens allowed Don and I to get all the picture elements we were looking for into a single shot. But we have other problems to contend with. There's a substantial difference, more than a few stops, between the bright highlights on the white dam and the deep shadows where we're standing. We can expose for the highlights and lose shadow detail, or expose for the shadow and have the brightest areas in our picture burn out. We tried some shots each way, but exposing for the highlights will probably produce more pleasing results.
There's where we're going to be shooting, Mike. But listen, there's a great telephoto shot right now with those people viewing the river below.
All right, we've already changed our lenses. I'm going to get that shot.
Look at that backlighting, is nice. They really separate from the mountains. Mike, I suggested a telephoto here so we can isolate a portion of the dam with the shadows there. And also we can get some close-ups of the insulation tower, the insulators on the towers there.
All right, so I'm going to take mine off the tripod. I want to lean down just a little bit and get some of that water.
When you're dealing with a subject of substantial size, like the Hoover Dam, the best way to show scale is to include people in your shot. Those transformers are actually about 4 stories tall, but without the tiny figures for a reference, this shot would give you no clue as to the massiveness of the subject. And then there's the shot of someone standing in front of the Hoover Dam. How do you make a shot like this less corny? Well, as Don shows me, if your subject is doing something other than straight posing, you get a much better shot.
Looking at the dam, I've got the back of you.
Sure.
If I shoot you just looking at the camera, it's like shooting Mom standing in front of the garage.
Yeah.
So maybe what we could do is we'll cheat a little bit. We'll have you taking a picture of the vista out here. Okay. That way I'll get your face, and I can also get the dam in the background. I think that'll look pretty good. I'll tell you what, if you're looking, no, turn a little bit towards me.
Okay.
In fact, let's come over here. We'll get better light in your face.
Okay.
Turn around there right into the sunlight. Okay. A little bit more to your right.
Okay.
That's good. Now I've got you. All right. Now you're just looking over your camera at the vista, getting ready to set it, and then I can get a shot of you.
Okay.
There with the dam in the background. Not bad. Okay. Now looking up at your subject matter. Okay. Now I'll tell you what. Put the camera right up to your eye, like shooting the shot. Okay. And I'm using a moderately wide-angle shot here, so I've got the whole thing. Good. That's
well, Don, thank you very much. Sure appreciate this tour of the Hoover Dam. It's been fun.
You're welcome. Fine. Thank you.
Okay.